prophecy of the sign of Samson. The sign of Samson is a prophetic foreshadow of the prophet of the end times to come. Judges chapter 13, 3 through 7 gives some context. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto the woman, and said unto her, Behold now, thou art barren, and bearest not, but thou shalt conceive, and bear a son. Now therefore beware, I pray thee, and drink not wine nor strong drink, and eat not any unclean thing. For lo, thou shalt conceive and bear a son, and no razor shall come on his head, and for the child shall be a Nazarite unto God from the womb. And he shall begin to deliver Israel out of the hand of the Philistines. So we see a woman talking about a Nazarite, and that woman is in the end times, the church. The woman that goes out into the wilderness for the next Exodus, talking about a Nazarite to come. Verse 6, Then the woman came and told her husband, saying, A man of God came unto me, and his countenance was like the countenance of an angel of God, very terrible. But I asked him not whence he was, neither told he me his name. But he said unto me, Behold, thou shalt conceive and bear a son, and now drink no wine nor strong drink, neither eat any unclean thing, for the child shall be a Nazarite to God from the womb to the day of his death. Some points here. The Nazarite will deliver Israel out of the hand of their enemies and will be a Nazarite until his death. Point number 2. The Nazarite took a jawbone of an ass and slain the enemies with an axe-like weapon. Judges chapter 15, verse 15 and 16. And he found a new jawbone of an ass, and put forth his hand, and took it, and slew 1,000 men therewith. And Samson said, With the jawbone of an ass, heaps upon heaps, with the jawbone of an ass, I have slain 1,000 men. We know that a jawbone of an ass looks like an axe, don't it? Yeah, looks like an axe. Point number 3. The Nazarite during the time of thirst for water inquired, and water miraculously was provided. Judges 15, verse 18 and 19. And he was sore athirst, and called on the Lord, and said, Thou hast given this great deliverance into the hand of thy servant, and now shall I die for thirst, and fall into the hand of the uncircumcised. But God clave an hollow place that was in the jaw, and there came water thereout. And when he had drunk, his spirit came again, and he revived. Wherefore he called the name thereof En-Hakkor, which is in Lehi unto this day. Point number 4. The Nazarite fed others with honey from the belly of the lion. The Nazarite fed others honey from the belly of the lion. Judges chapter 14, verse 8 and 9. And after a time he returned to take her, and he turned aside to see the carcass of the lion. And behold, there was a swarm of bees and honey in the carcass of the lion. And he took thereof in his hands, and went on eating, and came to his father and mother. And he gave them, and they did eat. But he told not them that he had taken the honey out of the carcass of the lion. Point number 5, the Nazarite went to the harlot. Judges chapter 16, verse 1. Then went Samson to Gaza, and saw there a harlot, and went in unto her. Point number 6, the Nazarite will be a martyr. Judges 16, verse 29 and 30 says, And Samson took hold of the 2 middle pillars upon which the house stood, and on which it was borne up, of the one of his right hand, and of the other with his left. And Samson said, Let me die with the Philistines. And he bowed himself with all his might, and the house fell upon the lords, and upon all the people that were therein. So the dead which he slew at his death were more than they which he slew in his life. And here is how you'll know that end times prophet like Samson, the Nazarite to come. Point number 1, the Nazarite prophet will deliver God's people for the 1260 days. Revelation chapter 11, verse 3. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days clothed in sackcloth. Revelation chapter 12, verse 6. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she hath a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. So we see the Nazarite and the woman. Point number 2. This prophet has power to slay people with an axe. Revelation chapter 11, verse 5. And if any man will hurt them, fire proceedeth out of their mouth, and devoureth their enemies. And if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. Point number 3. During the time of thirst, the Nazarite prophet will inquire, and water will miraculously come. Revelation chapter 11, verse 6. These have power to shut the heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy, and have power over waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will. The Nazarite will feed others with honey from the belly of the lion. The lion has a book that's given to the prophet, and the prophet eats it, and it's like honey, and he also feeds it to the people. Revelation chapter 10, verse 8, 9, and 10. And the voice which I heard from heaven spake unto me again, and said, Go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel which standeth upon the sea and upon the earth. And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book. And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey. And I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And soon as I eaten it, my belly was bitter. And here's where you see that honey is shared with others. Revelation chapter 10, verse 11, and Revelation chapter 11, verse 3. And he said unto me, Thou must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. With that honey that is on that scroll from the lion's belly. Revelation chapter 11, verse 3. And I will give power unto my 2 witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. And that Nazarite goes to the harlot. Yes, Nazarite goes to the harlot. Revelation chapter 17, verse 5 says, And upon her forehead is a name written, Mystery Babylon, the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Yes, Jerusalem is that harlot, that great city. And Jerusalem is where the Lord was crucified. Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. So we see Jerusalem is where that prophet's body lies on the ground. And that prophet will become a martyr, just like point 6, that the Nazarite will be a martyr. Revelation chapter 11, verse 7. And when they shall have finished their testimony, the beast that ascendeth out of the bottomless pit shall make war against them, and shall overcome them, and kill them. And these points are the fulfillment and the prophetic foreshadow of Samson, of that prophet of the end times. And this is the prophecy of the sign of Samson.